Hi there! Today we will be baking tasty, aromatic and easy to make gingerbread cookies. They can be cooked for family tea time or can be decorated and used as ornaments for the Christmas tree. In a pot, combine butter, sugar and honey. For fragrant aroma, I add 1 teaspoon of ginger, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and a 1/4 teaspoon of clove. The amount of all the spices are up to you. You can use a little bit more or a little bit less. We will also add a pinch of salt and mix all the ingredients at medium heat. We will add 1 teaspoon of baking soda and mix thoroughly. The baking soda will react with the acidity of honey and the gingerbread dough will rise. If you do not want to use baking soda, you can use 1 teaspoon of baking powder and combine it with flour later. Right when the butter has melted, we take the pot from the heat and keep mixing until the sugar has dissolved. For ease, I will now pour the mixture into a different bowl. The mixture is barely warm, so I will add eggs. If it is hot, let it to cool to prevent the eggs from getting cooked. I add 1 whole egg and an egg yolk. I will use the egg white later for frosting. I mix all the ingredients till they are well combined. Now I start adding flour. Add flour gradually, 1 cup at a time, as the amount will vary. For this batch of cookies, I used 1½ cups. The dough should be soft, elastic, and very aromatic. Mix the mixture with a spatula. Once it thickens, start kneading the dough with your hands. The dough is ready once it is not sticky anymore. If you want your cookies to be darker, you could add a little cocoa powder, about 1 tablespoon. This dough is elastic, pleasant to touch, like soft Play-Doh, and very aromatic. Wrap the dough with a plastic wrap and place it in the fridge for 10 minutes. It will become denser and easier to work with. If you don't have time, you can cook straight away. Also, you can make the dough in the evening, keep it in the fridge and bake cookies the next day when you are ready. Just leave it outside for some time to get soft again. Now we will roll the dough. You can roll it thick or thin. The shape of gingerbread cookies can vary. I have a Christmas theme today. Place the cookies on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Bake 6 to 8 minutes if you rolled your dough thin and 8 to 10 minutes if you rolled it thick. I baked my cookies for 8 minutes. They are golden brown on their backs. They are soft but will harden a bit later. If you want the cookies to be flat, you should flatten them with a board while they are still warm. The cookies are very good. They do not stick to the parchment paper, so I will remove them and bake the next batch on the same paper. If you want to decorate your Christmas tree with gingerbread cookies, you can use a straw to cut a hole to string a thread. Let the cookies cool completely and then we can cover them with icing. In a bowl, place the egg white and whisk it with a fork. Gradually add powdered sugar and mix it until it turns to glaze. It's better to sieve powdered sugar to remove lumps. If the glaze is too runny, add more powdered sugar. If it is too loose, then add water. To make glaze even whiter and for it to dry quicker, you can add ½ a teaspoon of lemon juice. Not more because the glaze will crack. Place the glaze into a piping bag, make a little opening and decorate the cookies. I'm not especially good at decorating cookies, but it's a very relaxing experience and I recommend to involve your children, brothers and sisters. It's a very interesting and pleasant work. Gingerbread cookies can be kept at room temperature and in my experience they are even tastier the next day. My house is filled with a wonderful aroma of ginger, cinnamon, and honey, a whole load of wonderful smells. The cookies have a soft and tender texture. I make this pastry every year. This aroma brings the Christmas and the New Year spirit.